Hi, it's Tyrone from tyronechum.com and welcome to the Dedicate channel where I talk about outsourcing and automation. I wanted to send you a quick update of what's happening on the niche site Duel challenge, and also too, in today's video I'm going to share with you the new niche site that I've chosen with my team and what we're going to be doing with it for the next few months as well too. So first thing before I do start, if you've seen my previous video on how or what my goals are going to be for this year, one of the goals is to create 10 niche sites that are going to be generating income. And at least these websites are going to be generating some form of passive income. And I thought this would be a great opportunity to actually share with you the next one that we're doing. We actually have more than one going at the same time. I'm going to share one with you and also reveal to you probably the other 9 as well too, just so that you can get a taste of what I'm getting up to. Now, I'm going to jump into, before doing that, give you a quick update of what's happening inside the Niche Duel Challenge. So you could probably see right in front of you right now the 3-day detox, which is the one that Pat and I has been challenging over last year. He's got his one and I've got my one right here. And simplistically, what's happening at this point in time is that I've put a bit of AdSense on this site. It's ticking over. It's ranking between 1 and 2 positions for the last few months, up and down. It's had over 150 subscribers, and I think a lot of people have stayed on, and I think we've only had about 8 unsubscribes from that whole newsletter. So people are enjoying reading our content, which is really, really good. And also too, we are making a little bit of money from this site, which is okay. So I want to just share with you the 2 things that we're doing. As I said, we've got some AdSense running over here, some text links, just a few ads over here as well. And from Google, I just want to show you from Google, we've made about almost $50 in the last month or so. So that's not too bad. It's about $1 a day. And the actual return on it is okay. So I'm not complaining too much. There's still a lot of growth for this site. And also too, we are planning to actually leverage from what we're doing with the database that we've got. Surprisingly, we've got a lot of people signing up to our newsletter, which is excellent. And this is the actual way we're thinking about monetizing this whole site. So what we've done is we've created a 3-day detox book right here. It only got created recently. And also too, we're selling it for $37. So from here, we're planning to actually send this out and promote it into the database. And then from there, we hope to see what kind of results and the turnover of sales from there. So let's see how we go in the new year, which is right now. And I'll give you an update and keep you updated what's going on. So that's the part that we're doing right now for 3-day detox, and that's just ticking over and we're not spending too much more time on it. What I'm really excited to share with you is exactly what we're doing now for the next few months in terms of our 10 niche sites. So I'm going to actually show you right now over here the list of markets that we've gone into. I've basically given my virtual assistant pretty much the topics that I want to go into, and also asked her to look for topics that she's interested in, and she's applied the same method that we've talked about and I've shared with you previously. Now, if you don't know what that method is, you're most welcome to go back and have a look, and I'll put a video down the bottom here of the link to how to research and find niche markets and the method that I use, and also how to put it inside the Market Samurai software that we've got as well too. It's an awesome piece of software and I highly recommend to use it. It will save you hundreds and hundreds of hours, literally, I'm not kidding. It might take you at least 10 hours to do research manually, whereas you punch it into Market Samurai and you'll get the results within a few minutes. So, you're going to spend less time there and focusing on building sites and making money. Anyway, hopefully that sort of give you an idea. And here's some of the topics that we've gone into, and here's some of the keywords that I've chosen. And the one that I'm actually going to be promoting and talking about in the next few months is the proposal ideas keyword that I've actually asked for. Now, as you may know, I've recently got engaged last year and we're having our wedding this year. And the whole time before the proposal, before getting engaged, I had to think what kind of cool idea I can actually put into place to do a proposal. And that's another story for another time I'll share with you later. So I got interested in doing some research for proposals and engagement stuff. And that's something that I wanted to find out a little bit more with. And potentially there is actually a market called engagement gift ideas, which is a untapped market so far with not much competition. So that's actually a market that we've decided to choose in, and something I'm pretty passionate about, so I can talk about and also potentially go into. Let me show you right now what I've done and some research. That way you can sort of get a better idea and gauge of why I chose this particular market. So let me show you the SEO competition. I can't see the keyword there. It'll take too long for it to load by the time I actually send it off, and it'll be the end of this video. So essentially we looked at it and said, okay, that's viable because commerciality, it's there. It's just now looking at how much competition there is in the market. So let me just turn off a few of these things that we don't need because it's distracting. And I just want to show you the matrix of why we chose this and explain it to you briefly. So as you can see, there's green, there's orange, and there's red. The more green you have in a matrix, the better it is. And the less and the more red you have, the worse it is. So keep away from anything that's red. Orange is not too bad. And basically what I did was I looked at these top competing websites from Google, top 10 of these. And these top 10 showed a lot of them have PR zeros. And top 3 is 0, 2, 2, 3, 3, 0. Anything below 3 is actually really good. And if you add up all these PRs together, you should be able to get an average below 3. And if it's below 3, it's definitely something that you consider for a market to jump into. So I've added all these up, and the average of it was at 1.5, which is way below 3, and that's excellent. And furthermore, there's a lot of green here as well, showing that there's not much competition in this particular field. And that's the reason why I'm going into this particular market. So anyway, that's pretty much the reason why I chose it, and based on that. Now you might be wondering, what happens if you actually punch in and have a look at another market, and what kind of results will you get from that? And to show you what actually is not a good market to go into is this one called Bachelor Party Ideas. And you'll see a lot of orange here. Orange, orange, red, green, orange, etc. So something like this I would not recommend jumping into because the amount of competition it has is very high, and therefore it becomes very, very difficult to try and get into that market and compete and rank number 1. And the goal is to be able to rank number 1 on that keyword term, which is engagement gift ideas, and also to drive lots of traffic through there from that free ranking of number 1, and then convert those people over to purchasing or monetizing that. So that's what it is for this niche site, and I'm really excited to share that with you, and I'll keep you up to date what's going on. So this is the start, the first research, and I've just shared with you also the 10 potential markets I've gone into, and also to give you an update. Now, if you've got comments or you want to find out more about what's going on, or you don't know how I've done this through Market Samurai, as I said, there's a webinar video replay down below, which I've uploaded, and you can watch that, and it tells you exactly step by step how I've gone through and the stuff I've given to my virtual assistant. And furthermore, if you have any questions or comments, just feel free to leave them down below. And I'd love you to share this with anyone as well too, because if I can benefit anyone from learning how I've been doing it, then I've definitely helped somebody. Okay, thank you so much for spending your time watching this video. My name's Tyrone from tyroneshum.com, and I'll see you inside the next video. Bye for now.